Hello, my friends. This is Diana Rankin coming to you this week for our soul messages and a few predictions. This is the week of March 19th to the 25th. I always have to stop and look at the calendar or think about that, but the week of March 19th to the 25th. Well, it's Spring Equinox. Spring! Yay! But you can tell by the way I'm dressed, it's not very spring-like around here where I am. In fact, I don't know that you can see the outside, but we've got snow-covered land. It is what it is. It's where I live in Ohio, and it's chilly. It's downright cold, in fact, today. So it's going to warm up a little bit, and spring brings those new beginnings, including new weather. So what can we expect for weather? Let's look at that. Oh, I think we're going to see this week some more erratic temperatures. I think we're going to have some more high winds. That's not unusual with March. It's going to still be erratic. Those temperatures are going to be lower than normal and then higher than normal, and it's going to be, we're going to continue the erratic. I think the Southwest, even in California as well, you're going to see higher than normal temperatures, and in the South, we're going to see wet, perhaps some flooding. We're going to have to be very careful in the South to avoid loss of life. And the same with these high winds, that we're going to see more of the high winds coming through. But I don't want to dwell on the weather. I want to just say stay safe and just kind of expect the unexpected with the weather for a while yet. Now, that said, let's go back to these new beginnings. New beginnings. Ah, yes. We're ready. We're ready for new beginnings. But new beginnings don't always mean things are going to be wonderful. But what I do want to stress is that it's really a good idea when we want to start something new to do a ritual. Now, a ritual can be something as simple as lighting a candle and sitting down for a few moments and meditating and getting that intention really clear, and then taking a step toward that intention. You know, too often, especially in the U.S., we want to see the whole picture. Tell us what it all is about. Show us everything, and then we'll take the step. And it only let the good stuff in, and bring it immediately. That's the U.S. thinking, but that's not the truth of what life is. And that's not how it works. What life does is show us step by step by step. We don't always see the big picture. We may get a glimpse of it, but we don't necessarily see the whole picture even before we start. We have to prove we're kind of worthy of whatever that intention is, and we have to be able to move forward. So a ritual is a really wonderful thing. To welcome in, to say thank you, Spring Equinox, but also to say thank you for this new beginning in my life. You know, there are wonderful rituals around Spring Equinox, and I won't take time in this video, but I did post down in below, I posted a link to one of my videos called Spring Equinox, and you'll get to see a portion of my backyard and a very magical stone person. So be sure and click on that, and if it doesn't work to click on it, copy and paste and take a look at that video, or just look under Spring Equinox on my channel, and you'll find it. I do want, you know, I sat down with Philip the other day and I said, okay, what's this week bringing? And I want to just read to you what he said, because I don't want to miss anything that he said, and I think it's important. It is a time to refresh, to welcome that which has lain dormant. Unfortunately, many will continue to hold on, which will cause a downfall of the individual and the hierarchy. So don't hold on. You know, life is in constant motion. And when we grab a hold of something and we don't let go, whether it's an idea or a job or a relationship that needs healing, that needs to let go of, if we hold on to that, we can't move forward. We can't have that spring forward. So this is the time that if you haven't let go ahead and let go. And as we talked last week, the shadow is not an easy thing to face or to live with, or it can be pretty harsh at times. So just let go of it and move into the new. He also went on to say, expect great turmoil in the American political scene. This week may appear quiet, but much is taking place behind the scenes. All concerned must pay attention, dig deep, and act with prudence. Dig deep and act with prudence. Great changes are taking place, but must first take place within the life of the individual, in the hearts, for the energy to shift. You know, nothing happens, my friends, without it first happening within us, within our hearts. And so this is why every time you listen to me, I'm saying the same thing over and over about stay in love. Stay in love. I can't stress that strongly enough, that we must stay in love. There's one way of saying it, and there's the other way of saying it. One way creates anger, the other way adds to the love. So it's not about putting our heads in the sand. It's about going forward with our new beginnings this week, fully aware and that we are helping to create a beautiful new world, one of love. Let's see what else Philip says from the book he gave me, which is the Master's Book of Answers by Philip, my spirit guide, by the way. And on each page is a different answer. So we have to think left or right. And some of you have told me you enjoy thinking with me. So whether I flip with this finger or my thumb, I'm just kind of used to my thumb, but it doesn't matter. So get in mind, left or right, I'm hearing right. And that doesn't feel like the right page yet. But I'm going to read that anyway. Okay, it is important that I read this, but I'm going to look at another number too. Well, thank you. I'm going to look at left and right here. You are not the power. You are the channel through which the power flows. None of us are the power. We're the channel. The power is our spirit self. The power is that part of us that's connected to the Godhead, that's connected to spirit, that is connected to all that is even connected to each other. And we just let that flow through us. And in my case, it comes out in words, whether I'm speaking them or writing them. So remember, you are not the power, you are the channel through which the power flows. And then I'm going to read the left because I think it's important. Be an answer to the problem, not the problem itself. Be an answer to the problem, not the problem itself. But because I was hesitant on that, I feel there's another message here. So now we're going to look at the right page again. Okay, thank you. And here's also your message. We get 3 this week. Who knew? You are a unique soul who was put on this earth to be the individual you are. That brings tears to my heart because it's so beautiful. You are a unique soul who was put on this earth to be the unique individual you are. Oh, my friends, each and every one of us has a wonderful journey that we have to give to the world. You have such importance in the world. You have such power. I can't tell you enough how important your life is. I can't tell you enough how great your gifts are. It's time to share them. This is the beginning of that. It's time to start sharing who you are through your gifts. I love you. I love you for sharing. I love you for loving. Whatever your new beginning is, let it begin today. Thank you. This is Diana Rankin saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. Until, how's this? I love you. Until next week. Or see you at Spring Equinox. Go visit those great stones on my land. Thank you.